And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It is what it is. You are live, it says. You are live like a motherfucker on YouTube. Yes.
Nice.
On YouTube. All right. And it is 4:58. I'm going to go to the mix software right quick. And we're going to go live everywhere else at the same time. Because I drive really slow in the ultra fast lane. Dude, I drive so fast, man. With Uber.
Really?
Bro. I looked down. I had to take a picture today. I was doing like 96 miles an hour.
Really?
On 19.
Don't you get arrested.
I know. I took a picture of it. I'm literally doing 96 miles an hour on US 19.
Seriously.
And I'm like,
you
oh
get
my
arrested
God.
Now.
Yeah, I know.
Dude.
Did you have someone else in the car?
Angel, why does this keep happening?
You're special. Look.
Why does that keep happening?
You're fidgety.
I don't
even know how it gets under there.
I don't walk in circles.
You move your chair and you go over your cord. I don't know, Eric. You might have to change chairs so you don't move.
No, we need some
Look at you.
we need something.
You're making it worse.
I am. What the fuck? Why does it keep doing this? I mean, it is literally tangled up in this thing.
When are you going to get that testing again, bro?
I don't know, man. Soon, I hope.
Didn't they give me those pills yet?
Yeah, I quit taking them.
Can't tell.
I don't like them.
Did they make you feel weird?
They did.
Welcome to my world.
They did. 100%. All right, there we go. We're back to normal. We're good. Man, that is so weird.
Look at your headphones. You need black electrical tape.
Don't worry about my headphones.
Okay.
Uncle Buck.
Thank you, Mike. Oh, let's put some TVs on or something so we can see what's going on.
You're the best.
Oh, 5 o'clock. Here we go.
I have a husband that's kind of the same way.
Probably not as bad as me.
Here, you want to play with the big sticks today?
Yeah, why not?
Baton Rouge, big red stick.
Yep. That's what it means.
I know.
Here we go.
Wow.
Simply the best. You know, it's funny because I was taking the dogs out this morning at like 5:30 in the morning when I woke up. And this popped into my head. I'm like, simply the best. I don't even know why. It's so funny. No, it doesn't. On YouTube as well? Or just Facebook?
I have it on YouTube. I have it on Facebook.
Can you check YouTube?
Can you check YouTube? You're in charge of YouTube.
YouTube? I don't want to get all That's the worst. All right, Mikey, come on. 3, 2. Holy shit. Welcome back, everybody. It is Thursday, and it is August 28th, 2025 at 5:05. Welcome back. You're listening to Live with Mike and Eric featuring Angel on the one and the only Gorilla Radio Network. Angel,
Yeah.
what's going on in your world? I know you had an eventful evening last night
I
over at
did.
the Unconventional Networking Group. Would you like to talk about that a little bit
It
and
was-
kind of get everybody in the loop?
Yeah, it was great. You know, they do.
Talk to me.
I'll talk to you.
Yeah, please do. Talk
They
to
do.
them. Don't talk to me. I already know
Well,
about
you
it, so
know-
talk to them.
Well, you know, it's a great group.
Yes.
And the Funk, Valerie and Mike,
Yes. Yes.
they partnered up with Adonis over there.
Nice.
And they put on a great group. You know, we play games.
What kind of games did you play?
Last night it was rock, paper, scissors in trivia.
Very nice.
And as you go up and challenge somebody on a game, you ask them, who are you? What do you do?
Right.
And that sort of thing.
Okay.
Have a little fun. It's totally unconventional.
It's very unconventional. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like. And I love it.
Very
I love
laid
it.
back.
Did you win?
I
with rock,
did
paper-
win.
Really? What did
Yeah.
you win?
I
What are
won
the
a
prizes?
beautiful basket.
What kind of
It
basket?
it
What
was a
in the
basket full of pens and pads.
Dude, I love
Uh,
pens, man.
yeah.
Were they Pilot G2 7mm?
I think so. Blue.
Oh my god, those are the best.
All
No,
right,
I don't
I'll
like
give you
blue.
one.
I don't like blue. I like black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pilot G2 7.
Yeah. And so this group is really good. And
Right. Couldn't make it. I apologize. I know. Don't beat me up for it. I know.
I'm
I
gonna
couldn't
beat
be
you up.
there. Yeah.
yeah. So gave out a couple of $50 valued gift certificates.
Nice. Nice.
Our shows.
Very cool.
So we're going to share their stories with you. They're going to come in and just get to meet them.
So we're gonna have people coming on the show
Mhm.
and talking about their experiences
Yeah.
with business and life and whatever.
Whatever they want.
Okay,
So
cool.
they were kind of
I love
excited
it.
about
I
that.
love everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When's this gonna happen? Do we have a date or do we have an idea?
They're going to
as
call
when-
us. They're going
Okay.
to call us
Awesome.
and
Awesome.
make an appointment. And we're going to just have a little party in here and let them talk. And
What kind of party are we gonna have? We're gonna have cake and stuff. What do you think?
We're gonna need Bush Light. and
Oh, Busch Light.
and Marlboro Red.
Oh, so it's that kind of party. Okay, I was thinking cake. You know.
yeah,
All right.
I don't
So
know.
Busch Light,
I'll have my flavored
Marlboro
water.
Reds. Yes.
Reese cups.
Reese's.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
gotta have Reese's.
Got to have Reese cups.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
in.
All right.
Well, hopefully this happens very soon with the next couple of weeks because I'm really looking forward
I
to this
know,
happening.
me too. If I
Yeah.
don't hear from them in the next couple of days, I'm calling their ass.
Yeah,
and I'm
call them,
just gonna put 'em on
stalk
the
them,
books.
and get it done. Stalk them,
Stalking. I
stalk
have
their
permission to
asses, and get it
stalk.
done. You do, yeah.
All
Just
right,
get it
I'm gonna
done.
go
Yeah,
in stalker
stalk them.
mode.
What do you think about that, Mike?
Oh, stalk them down. Let's get
Stalk
'em.
their
Let's
asses
get them.
down.
Get them.
Mike, I see you've got like some skeleton hands in your hand right now.
I gave him the hands today.
It's my
You
tribute
did.
to Ozzy. I was just thinking about Ozzy. You know,
Oh, he's going after the rails
Oh.
in a crazy train. He is
Prince of Darkness.
the Prince of Darkness,
Yeah,
the
you
one
know.
and only. What's going on in your world, Mike, since Tuesday, since we spoke to you last?
Not much. Not much.
Same old shit.
Same old shit. I'm looking
Yeah.
at Angel over here, and she's got a purple shirt on. So
She
when
does,
she
and
got
it
in, I was
says,
wondering what the purple was
"Dearly,
about.
dearly beloved,
Yep,
we are gathered here today to celebrate this thing called what life,
life. Because I'm going to see
Prince."
Prince and the Revolution at IMAX
Oh my God!
Theater in
Prince.
Oldsmar.
In the IMAX, was it like an old video or something? Like an
It's
old.
the old.
Or is
it's
Prince
his
like back?
concert.
Is he
Yeah.
coming back to life, Prince?
I wish.
Well, he's a hologram.
No.
Yeah, he's a hologram.
It's a hologram. It's a hologram, Angel?
I'm just kidding.
Really?
No.
Okay.
That would be cool though.
Because
But
that would be cool. Yeah,
Have you
I
ever
would
seen
like
his
that.
concert? The
Oh,
Prince
well,
of
I mean, I've
Revolution
seen him in the
concert?
Super Bowl. Yeah, I've never seen it in,
No,
in
but
person.
this concert
Yeah.
he did, this thing he did with like Sheena E years ago.
No,
and-
Shini was a drummer, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
percussionist. It's really
Yeah.
awesome, and so they're having it for 2 nights only at in IMAX.
At
and
IMAX
so-
at Mosey in Tampa.
No, like the IMAX theaters. So there's one in Oldsmar.
Oh,
and Tampa,
okay.
and
I
then
gotcha.
Another one.
So were
This
you going to
goes
AMC
as-
Woodlands
Yeah.
24?
Mhm.
Okay, nice. And that's tonight.
That's tonight and
Really?
tomorrow night.
All right, so
Tomorrow night's at
that's
10 yeah.
no later than 6
Tomorrow
tonight.
night it starts at 10:30.
All right, cool.
Or 10 o'clock. That's
Yeah.
just too late.
That's
for me.
too late. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're old. We,
Yeah.
we can't deal with that shit.
Yeah.
There's no way.
By the time I get out, I'll be like 12:30. I mean,
Yes.
God, I'll be home at like 1 o'clock, 1:20, and then I'll have to power it down before
Yeah,
I go to bed.
way,
My
way
whole
too
weekend will be shot.
late. Way too late. Yeah, you can't deal with that.
There will be no
There's
revolution past 10.
not a
There
chance
will
in
be
hell.
no
No,
revolution.
not at all. Not a chance in hell. There's no way it's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
And I totally get it because if I'm in bed past like 9:30, and really, like I mean this, like 9:30, 9:45 at night, I'm really having a late night. So I totally get it. Yeah, I'm an old man. I am. I'm an old man.
Oh, join the club.
Speaking of revolutions, I had a friend tell me today that people were actually putting Mexican flags in their rear view windows of their car, like Caucasian people that were non-Mexican, just to get pulled over by ICE to waste their time.
Really?
Yeah. Sounds like
I've never heard of such a thing.
yeah, that's what I was told today. So I thought, wouldn't that be fun? So I might just go get a little flag and put it in my car and see if I
Really?
get pulled over just for fun and be able to say,
That's
Oh.
going on right now. Really? No, I've never heard of that.
Well, they'll be passing out tickets.
Do you like that? Or,
Next week.
oh, for sure. Yeah.
Let little Donnie T catch wind of that.
Let Donnie T catch one of that,
Well,
or,
you
or
know,
Ronnie T.
I could do
yeah,
my
or
part,
Ronnie D.
right?
Ronnie T, the puppet of the entire state of Florida. So yes,
I can just
agree
see
with
what
you.
happens. I mean, no one said they can't put a flag in my rear view my window there.
Right.
You know how they do. And
Yeah.
just see what happens. If I get pulled over for, by the ICE guys, I could be like, why'd you pull me over? And if they say,
Well, maybe they want a cold drink. You know what I mean? Like they're looking for ice.
yeah.
They're drinking
But
hot
wouldn't that
water.
be
They're out in the sun
interesting?
all day. You know what I
Wouldn't that be
mean?
interesting though? Just to see if they
Well,
pulled
I'm
me
just
over
saying, I'm
because I
playing
had a
devil's
flag.
advocate, Angel. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
You know,
I know. You are.
maybe
the
they just
devil.
want something to drink and they want something cold.
Yeah.
So
Maybe they're looking for some roofers.
let's not even get into the roofers, man. I know you guys saw my
God.
posts about the roofers, and it's so crazy, man, that I had a roofer show up at my house yesterday for like 2.5 hours, man. And he just wanted to
You wanted
just
to
sell me a
you
roof, and this motherfucker would not leave me alone. And he kept telling me that for 30 seconds, I'm going to listen to what you're going to say. And then he kept on coming back, and for 2.5 hours. He kept talking about selling me a new roof, and
Do you
finally
need
I
a
had to toss this guy out of my house. No, my roof is fine on my home.
What the hell?
You should say, hey, man, you guys take post-dated checks.
Yeah. Right, I should have. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, anything to make a sale, right? Yeah, this fucking
could
guy
just-
would have done it.
You could
yeah.
have looked at him and said, "Do you know Jesus?"
Do you know Jesus? Yeah. So I wanted to go live yesterday, 8:30 in the morning, but I couldn't do it because
no.
this fucking guy was at my house trying to sell me a roof, and I don't even need one.
That's,
These roof salesmen, the roof salesmen,
Yeah.
they do not take no for an answer. Just so
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh.
when they come knocking door to door,
Yeah.
they will absolutely just harass you
Oh, they haven't met
and
me.
give you a yard of shit to make sure that you buy their
Mm.
product.
They haven't met me.
Yeah,
I'm really good at getting them to leave.
I love it. I love it. Let's
You're
put on
too
a little,
kind.
let's put on a little bit of Prince right now. What do you
Do a
say?
Love
little
it.
prance.
What's that, Mike?
Do a little prance.
A little bit of Prince.
A little bit of Prince.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not playing for some reason, but dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Witness this thing called life. I don't know if that is really cool, but at the end of the day, I try to do my best Prince impression, and
It's all right.
and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So
Until you can
yes,
wear high
I think
heels.
I've got it. I think I have it now. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
This is Purple Rain right here. Purple Rain.
Check out the purple motorcycle. on the cover.
I love it, man. That's a purple Harley Davidson. That's a yeah. That's gonna happen tonight, Andy. Are you ready for that? Yeah. Purple rain. What an amazing, just vocalist and
Artists.
artist. At the end of the day, I mean, the guy was just absolutely incredible. You know what I mean?
All
He had
praise
those
to the man.
he had that captivating look where you looked in his eyes. And you're like, all right, I'm just gonna follow this whatever this guy says. And that was Prince.
Yeah.
That was Prince. He just got it done.
He was definitely gifted and left
Very
the
much
earth
so.
way too
Yeah. And then he became the artist formerly known as Prince,
soon. Mm-hmm.
from what I understand,
Yeah.
due to contract disputes.
He was the symbol.
He was the
It
symbol.
was a symbol.
Did you guys hear about this Wisconsin dad that faked his own death to go meet a woman in Europe?
I read that.
Yeah. Right?
We read the same
What
stories.
a weird son of a bitch,
Ah.
right? So this guy had a family here in the United States.
A nice looking family.
Good looking family. I mean, he's he's an average looking guy. He had a good looking family. He was in Wisconsin. He faked his own death and left his family to be with a woman in Uzbekistan, who he met online, and he's been sentenced to 89 days in jail. The judge said, the amount of days that you've been dead or the amount of days that I'm going to sentence you to be in jail.
And he
So
gave him a
for-
fine.
Yes. So for 89
Yeah.
days, he's been, quote unquote, dead in the eyes of the law. And so the judge said, I'm going to sentence you to 89 days in jail. So, yeah. And he's facing felony counts. He's 45. He pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge of obstructing a police officer. The jail sentence was equal to that time. He said he was missing after faking a kayaking accident on August 11th. So,
I mean, how'd they catch him?
I don't know,
He,
man. They
Did she
let's
throw
see.
him out?
His
Not
name
like
Let's see.
you
Let's see if
guys
I can find. Let's
His
see if I can
name
figure it
came
out.
up when he crossed the Canadian border.
Oh, is that what it is?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he had to take an airplane to go.
Right.
Well, yeah, if you're going to Borat's hometown to
Yeah.
meet a woman off the internet.
Kirkpaistan. They're the leaders of
Yeah.
potassium.
Oh, absolutely.
They are 100%, man. They the leading exporters of potassium in
Wow.
Kirkpaistan.
And
Yes.
then his wife divorced. Filed
Without
for
a doubt.
divorce.
According to people, yeah. I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead,
go
Angel.
ahead.
No,
Yeah.
no. You.
Yeah,
you.
she filed for divorce, which now he has, no wife. I mean, think about the trauma he put his wife and kids through. They're on vacation, and all
And
of
his
a
own
sudden-
kids,
Yeah,
for
that's
God's
what I mean. His
sake.
kids are there too.
I
He
mean,
puts
What
the-
a scumbag. I didn't play the scumbag alert, but I probably should. You know what I mean? This guy is a complete scumbag. I mean,
Yeah,
he literally put his family, his wife, and his kids through everything
yeah.
that we're talking about right now. And at the end of the day, he just did it for his own self
And
indulgence.
you
know
know,
what I mean?
on the other
Yeah.
on that computer that he was talking to that woman,
Yes.
you know, it was some guy
I got a funny
with
story
a
about
name
that. Yeah.
that you can't pronounce.
Yeah. I got a funny story about that. And I don't know if I want to talk about it on the air.
Why?
It has nothing to do with me, but it has,
Oh,
it has something to do with somebody that I used to work with. But I'm going to bring it up and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
And if you guys at work are listening right now, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll make this story really quick because I'm super long-winded, so I'm going to keep this show moving. But because I know you have to get out here at 6, Angel.
It's okay.
But I worked with this guy, and for this conversation, we're going to call him Lucio. Okay, he was an Italian guy, right? So Lucio was his name for conversation's sake, and Lucio used to have a wife in, we're going to say, Ethiopia for conversation's sake. Okay. And so every now and again, Lucio would talk to me about his wife in Ethiopia, about how she needed money and she couldn't afford to pay her bills. And Lucio lived paycheck to paycheck. He would give every bit of money he made to this lady. And Mike, this just happened literally like 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh,
So, I mean, this is very fresh. They're very new. All right. So Lucio would send all of his money back home. He lived a very modest life over here in the United States, paycheck to paycheck, wanted to borrow money from everyone that he could because he couldn't afford to pay his own bills, his own living expenses personally. Had a roommate. His roommate was paying all the bills in the house, and cried the blues every day of the week about how he wasn't making enough money to support himself. But in the meantime, he was sending his wife, what did I say her name was?
He didn't.
You didn't.
Okay.
She's just
He's
in Ethiopia.
Yeah. Oh, she's in
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. So he's sending his wife,
Yeah.
whatever her name is,
Mhm.
money I mean, literally, like if he made $1,200 in a paycheck, he's sending her $1,150 a week, just sending it back, sending it
That's
back,
crazy.
sending it back, right? And so he would live on $50 a week, and would freak out when he couldn't pay his bills and whatever, and try to borrow money from everyone that he worked with. So he eventually he went to Ethiopia. He got an airline ticket. He went to Ethiopia, and he wanted to go and spend some time with his wife in Ethiopia. So he he wanted to borrow money from me because he had no money. And I'm like, look, Lucho, I don't think I can do this. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm going to get the money back. He only wanted $500. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but
But yeah, so I'm like, Lucho,
Yeah, but
I
if you don't have $500 to spare,
yeah,
it's a
there's
lot of
no
money.
way. I don't feel
You
like you're.
know,
I
yeah.
told him, I said, I don't think you're coming back.
Right.
I think you're going to stay there, and you're never going to come back.
Yeah.
Hence, I'm never going to get my money back.
Right.
So while he was there, Lucho, his wife decided to separate from him because he had no money to pay the bills.
Wow.
So his wife was basically scamming him for money the entire time while he was in the United States, and he was sending her money, and she's, like, put on sad faces and what, send me money for this, send me money for this. And he was like hook, line, and sinker, sending money back every day of the week. And then when he got there to Ethiopia, she realized he didn't have any money because he couldn't support them or
Right.
himself or the family or her anymore.
Right.
And she divorced him while he was there. So he moved. He left. He got out of Dodge, and he moved back to
Ethiopia?
Albania. He moved back to Albania.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, he was in Ethiopia with his wife, but he's from Albania. Yeah.
Wow.
No
And-
Nigeria in this?
No,
Sounds
but it should have
Nigerian.
been. It should have been like a Nigerian, like Prince or whatever. I mean, it's the same level as that. I mean, he
Yeah.
would just send money back, hand over fist, and then stress about how he's going to pay his bills, how he's going to buy, gas, or how he's going to buy cigarettes because he smoked, and couldn't figure out how he was going to do it. So he, everyone that he knew, and in the meantime, he's sending his wife back in Ethiopia all of this money nonstop, and could never figure out that she was scamming him. Yeah, it's
Oh,
terrible.
man.
And Mike,
That is
that
sad.
just happened. Literally, he's been gone with me now for about 2 months, 2.5 months.
Mhm.
He must
So,
have
I mean,
been
this
a
is very
special
fresh.
kind of idiot, huh?
Oh, he was a special idiot. Yeah,
So he was
for sure.
catfished.
He was catfished.
Oh,
Yes, he
So
was.
it wasn't a woman that he ever met. He married her.
No, he met her.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's different
he
than
went to
catfishing.
Ethiopia and he
Okay.
met her.
Okay.
And they knew each other for about a month and a half,
Okay,
and
that's
then
different. Yeah.
he apparently, quote unquote, got her knocked up. And then he couldn't afford to support the family because
Right.
there's no industry where he was at.
Right.
So he moved to the United States to go and make money, and then he decided to back to Ethiopia
yeah.
to support the
He was a
family.
paycheck.
Yeah, he was a paycheck. Absolutely.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
It's crazy,
Somebody's gotta
right?
do it. I'm glad it was him. Not
It's
me.
just amazing that I was actually I was a part of that and I saw
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see the stuff on like MTV,
Yeah.
Catfish, and
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
But I was literally, and I'm like, I would tell everybody I worked with, I'm like, this girl is like scamming him. There's
Yeah.
no way this is a
Yeah.
possibility.
And why
Every
is-
other week, there's somebody had an accident, somebody had cancer, somebody
Yeah.
is dying. Send money back, send money
Yeah.
back. And he's like freaking out. He's crying. Oh, I gotta send money back to my wife in Ethiopia. And he would send all the money back, and then he couldn't pay his bills here in the States. So he'd try to borrow money from everyone he worked with. And
he was
yeah.
digging his own grave.
He was digging his own grave. Yeah.
Ah, well, good for him.
I remember telling my wife about that,
Yeah,
and she's
no.
like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, that's exactly what was going on. Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy is a fucking idiot." Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
sad.
real life catfishing scenario.
Yeah.
Real life.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
You
Yeah.
gotta watch people, man.
I know. Well, you never know. You know what I mean? You never know. Yeah,
Yeah.
you never know. So anyway, moving on. This guy faked his own death online. He was sentenced to 89 days in jail on Tuesday. Ryan Borgwart, 45, pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge of obstructing a police officer. Blah blah blah. I deeply regret the actions that I did that night and all the pain I felt. I caused my family and my friends, Bogart said in a court on Fox News 6. So this guy, he's crying the blues now, and he's trying to get the sympathy of people. Yeah.
So what this is?
What is that?
It's the smallest violin.
Hold that
I've
up to
ever
the camera,
seen.
Angel, so they can see it. Yeah, that is a small violin.
Yes.
It is. It is.
Playing that awful rough.
Right.
Be careful with that thing.
Be careful.
It's gonna
Be
start
careful.
smoking in a second. What an idiot!
Yeah, I know. So yeah, anyway, that guy's a moron. So January 6th rioter Ashili Babbitt was killed storming the Capitol, and now she's going to receive military funeral honors. So she was a Capitol rioter on January 6th, and now she's going to receive military honors for her death because apparently she's a patriot.
Well, does the government feel bad for killing her?
You know what, Mike? I wish I knew the answer to that question. I have no idea. But at the end of the day,
Is that real?
yeah, 100%. Yeah, very real.
That's
very
part of the
real.
settlement with the family.
So despite the fact that Ashili Babbitt, whatever her name is, attempted to climb through the shattered glass door inside the U.S. Capitol as lawmakers fled for their lives during the January 6, 2021 insurrection and ignored multiple commands to stand down before she was fatally shot, the U.S. Air Force has decided. There it goes. It will grant her, the deceased veteran, with a funeral repeat in military honors. What? What? That can't be realistic, right? The hostages.
Was this live?
I don't think it's live, but it's just something from the.
I don't know.
So apparently they're being pardoned, and with a ton of other people, and she is the one that died, and she's going to be given a military funeral at this point. What the fuck, Angel? Why?
I got no words.
Why? Yeah.
It's in the settlement decree, brother.
What do you mean by that, Mike?
They give them less money and they say, hey, listen.
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of giving you 15 billion, we're going
Right.
to give you 12. And
Right.
we're going to bury you with honors.
But the thing about it is, I mean, you can only sue the federal government for X amount of dollars. I mean, you can only sue Pinellas County or Hillsborough County for like 250 grand. I can only assume that the federal government has statutes as well.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, maybe that's why they're throwing in extras.
I don't know. That's pretty crazy, though. I mean, she was killed by one of the guards at the Capitol building. Shot, dead. Good for her. Shot dead. And now she's going to be given a military funeral with honors.
Well, I mean, you know,
What the
I don't know.
fuck is that?
Has that been snoped?
Snooped?
Snoped.
I don't
No.
know.
Verified.
Oh,
That
I don't
just
know.
seems unreal to
Well, I
me.
mean, that was pretty cut and dry. I mean, Donald Trump was talking about it right there. I don't know.
I tell
you
you
know.
what. I
But-
don't know.
At the end of the day, though,
Let's make
you know,
everybody happy. Let's
yeah, that's.
yeah,
I mean, especially.
I
these two.
know. At the end of the day, we got to give these. Well, is this one person or two, Mike?
Conjoined twins dyslexia equals 1,
But they have two heads.
but that's the only thing they have 2 of.
Yeah, they only have one vagina. Well, they have 2 boobs.
Well, they have 2 feet, but
Yeah, 2 arms,
it's
2
only one
boobs.
thing they have multiples of.
if there's any conjoined twins out
Do you
there,
think
would you
there's-
please call in?
Do you think there's like a boob in the middle though? I mean, maybe there was like some
I've seen it before.
some abnormal like growth or whatever.
You said
Maybe.
you've seen it
There
before?
has to be
I've
like
seen
a
it before
boob
at a
somewhere in
Star
the
Trek
middle right here,
convention in
like at least a
1998.
nipple. What's that?
I said I've seen it before at a Star Trek convention in 1998.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've definitely seen that.
you're right. So these conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany Hansel, run errands day after the newborn arrival. So they had a baby, Angel.
Yeah.
They did, and they have 2 heads.
You know how visual I am in my head, like when I hear
Yo,
something.
take a look at this. Yeah, lean in there.
No,
Here.
I've seen it.
Let me pass that over to you
No,
right there.
I've
Yeah, take a
seen
look
it.
at that, right?
But what I'm talking about is in the labor room, the one that's married.
Who's going into labor?
right?
Oh, one of these
right. Like
the left head or the right head?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The one that's married that conceived,
Right.
right? Like if we're following this,
Yes.
her sister's sitting there going, "What the hell? Why did you have to do this?" Because they both
Right.
go into labor.
Yes. Yes.
But only one wanted to have a
Absolutely.
baby.
Yeah.
So, the other sister's sitting there like, can why'd you do this to us?
Yes.
Are they both cussing at the dad?
They might be. They might be.
They're both wishing him dead at the moment that she's peeking the head through the, birth canal.
Right.
I mean, could you imagine that birth?
Are they both the mother?
They are. I would assume so.
My
There's
mother is
only
my
one
aunt.
vagina. You know what I mean?
Your mother and your aunt.
My
Gee,
mother
same
is my
person.
aunt.
Do you guys think this though? Like, here's where my head goes with the story, and I apologize if I offend
Oh,
anyone.
here we go.
But here's where my head goes with this. So, do you think that during the act of creating the child, right,
Yeah.
when the sexual act was being performed,
Right.
I don't know what her name is. Let's just call her Lefty, and we'll call the other one Righty. And Lefty is like, all right, yeah, let's get it done. You know what I mean? She's looking back and she's having a good time, and she's living the good life for like 7 or 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Righty looks back and says, "Is that all you got?
Right.
Let's get it done better than that, Daddy. Let's
Yeah.
get it done. That's all you got."
Or
Yeah.
worse, she's snoring.
What do you think?
You have a permanent heckler.
Right. You literally have a permanent heckler. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Like, that's the
Lefty-
best you can do,
Lefty
asshole.
Lefty is definitely in charge.
I think Lefty might be in charge because she's got more of a neck. Righty doesn't have a neck. She just got a head that just kind of sits upon a shoulder.
Exactly.
Lefty has a bit of a neck, and
You could.
so I think Righty is the one that's looking back saying, "That's all you can do.
Yeah,
That's all you got."
Righty's definitely the heckler.
Right?
Or she's reading a book or snoring.
She could be. She could be. But I can envision
she
her
said she's
looking
not
back saying,
interested.
I can look.
Yeah.
I can envision her looking back, and she's
Yeah.
not satisfied with the
Oh yeah,
experience.
she's heckling him.
You know what I
What
mean?
if they're married to different dudes?
Yeah, well, I don't think it's possible. They only have one vagina. You know what I mean? They have to figure out how they're going to get this done
well,
at that point
didn't the
because it's
one-
cheating at that point, right?
didn't-
Wouldn't it be cheating?
You would think.
Well, didn't Lefty say she wasn't that interested? She was like asexual.
I don't know,
I
but
think so.
I honestly, Angel, I didn't really read the story.
Oh.
I just thought it was very intriguing that this woman is walking around the streets of New York City with 2 heads, and I thought it would be an awesome thing to talk about on the air today. And that's when I came up with
it
the
is very-
scenario about
Yeah,
what do you got?
yeah.
You can't
See,
do it.
what's
You
so
can't do
funny
any better than that.
Is you went to the sex part of the creation,
Oh, goddamn right I did. Of
and I went
course.
to labor.
No, I'm not going to labor. No, I'm not. I'm not going to labor. And
I mean, which one would you comfort? Like you're the husband,
right,
but yet
I don't
the
know.
women are connected and
Yeah.
they're both in pain. Do you just slap the sister-in-law?
Right. Yeah. I mean, and what if Lefty is asleep and like the husband's like, well, I got to get it done a little bit real quick. And then Righty's awake and Righty's like, all right, let's get it done because we've done it before, obviously, because we share a vagina.
And we're ovulating
And
because we
then,
want to have a
yeah.
baby.
And then Lefty wakes up the next day and says, what the F did you do? Like, why'd you do this to like my sister?
right.
But your sister has the same vagina as you do.
Right. And
So
and
the
they
husband's
had
like,
to,
well, I don't know. I just, you know,
Right.
yeah,
And
I
they
didn't
had to
realize, you know.
because it was the perfect time of ovulation to have sex that
Well,
trying to
we,
make that
we
baby.
can't back that story up, Angel. We don't know if the
I'm just
ovulation
saying.
part of it was
well that would be a
accurate.
good reason to have the excuse to
Right.
have sex with your awake sister.
I got to tell you, I think there's a lot of animosity that's going to be built up between the two of these sisters, and the husband's going to be like, well, I
and
mean,
you can't kill
yeah.
your sister because it'd be murder suicide.
well, I mean, you might be able to cut her head off. I mean, it's sitting on top of her shoulder, you know.
But
I don't
you
think they share an
can't.
esophagus.
well, no, they
you know.
share a neck.
But I'm gonna tell you what, though, if I looked like that and I had a second
Is
head,
Mike confused
I would
now?
I would figure out a way to cut that fucking head off the right side of my body.
But you can't.
So
control
it would
that
already be
hand.
done. It would already be done. I'm like, all right, let's don't listen to what she's saying. She's mistaken. And I'd go to the doctor and say, cut this goddamn head off over here. Cut this literally quote unquote talking head off of my shoulder and let's get it done
Could you
because
imagine?
I can't stand the banter.
He ate the leftovers in the middle. The sister-in-law's like, I can't believe you ate my damn leftovers, and your sister's taking her hand.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
Shut up.
I mean,
And
come on, for the love of God. I mean, just
there's
get
a-
rid of this person's head for God's
you
sake.
talk about
You know?
three's
Yeah.
company. That's a whole different ballgame.
I mean, obviously, someone's in charge.
I'm just
You know what I mean?
confused by
Look
this
at
whole
Mike's
picture.
face.
Mike
He's
doesn't know
trying-
what he doesn't know what's going on.
trying to-
Yeah. And
He's trying to track this.
it doesn't. This does not compute. This does not compute. I get it, man. It doesn't compute, Mike. I totally understand. But
I would have just snipped it off.
yeah, I would just cut that fucking head right off my shoulder and call it a day,
They
man.
do it. They
And
do
then
it.
I'd be like a little bit deformed and shit. You know what I mean? I'd be like, all right, well, can you call him deformed anymore? I'd be like the elephant man. You know what I mean? Like the head kind of bobbing around on the left side. My right side would be like a stump. But at the end of the day, it'd be like, all right, well, at least I only got one head now. I mean, everyone has one head. It seems weird to me that I had two heads. So kill this fucking head on my right shoulder and let's get done. You think it would grow back?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's just the way it would work in my world.
Mike, do you think the head would grow back?
No, absolutely not.
I don't think the head would grow back,
I
right?
think it would mortally wound you and you would hit an artery and both of you would die. But you know,
That's
whatever.
right.
Well, no, I'm talking about a surgical
See?
procedure, though. I'm not going to
Oh.
sit there with a Bowie knife and just cut the other head
Listen.
off. Procedure, you know what I mean? Where it's done properly.
But would that be legal? Because in states now, like in Florida, you can't do that to an unborn.
Well,
know.
then you drive
So-
to Chicago or you
probably
drive to
have to go out of
California.
the
You
country
drive to
and pay a
Illinois. You
doctor a
drive.
lot of money. To
Yeah,
because that would be
you
like
go to California.
euthanasia.
Gavin Newsom be like, yeah, let's get it done. You know what I mean?
What if
Let's take that head and let's put it on the streets and paint it a rainbow color. We'll call it a day. That's what Gavin would say. Yeah, absolutely.
California law.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. So I don't see a problem with that in the least. Yeah.
I mean,
I just can't
what
agree
if they
with
were
you.
in competition to kill the other one?
What do you mean?
Like, I mean,
That
So
would-
like,
oh my God, there's a
who
movie
gets-
there.
who
So,
gets
like,
to the doctor first. To
it
cut
wouldn't
this
be
stuff?
celebrity death match. It would be
Who can
just
get the other
deathmatch.
person to cut your head off?
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
righty, I'm
Conjoined-
lefty.
all right. So
What if they both want the other one gone?
in the right
Yeah.
hand, you've got an axe.
Yes.
In the left hand, you've got a samurai sword. Okay.
Yes.
Let's make it fair,
That'd
right?
be kind of long.
Because the samurai sword is light, it's agile, it's nimble.
It's
The axe is
long.
heavy, but it's got striking power.
Maybe
you know
a
what I mean?
mace.
So I think that's fairly matched, right?
No, I say we get a mace.
Mace,
A mace.
like a can of mace.
No, like a,
Oh, with the spikes and shit on it.
yeah,
Yes.
let's do a
Okay.
mace. Let's do
Oh,
a
so they
mace.
just sit there and they just whip the mace around.
Oh
They
my
hit each other in the
gosh.
face with it.
Yeah. And one gets a sword and the other one gets a mace.
Okay, I like it. I like it. What about nunchucks though? Can we do? All right, so fuck the
No,
sword,
you
man.
can't
Let's
use
do a
weapons
mace
like
and
that.
nunchucks.
You have to be more creative because see, they can't see each other do it. They have to come up with common household things.
So all right,
So you make a movie about conjoined twins that are trying to like become a one
yes.
instead of a two.
Well, I
And
don't think they're becoming
write-
one. I
they
think they're
write in-
becoming
no,
like
if-
50%.
right.
At
So
that
they
point.
write in their journals their desires, so it's narrated, and then you have them using household things, like they find
Tide
things-
Pods.
Yeah, or things or the whatever. Remember those clackers?
Like the cobras.
the clackers.
Where you set them on
Where
fire
they're
on the
like-
4th of July, the cobras are where they come on the ground.
Whatever you can do that you think is going to kill your other.
What about
head.
Tide Pods though? Like
Well-
everyone, let's sit down at the dinner table and let's eat a bunch of
Maybe.
Tide Pods.
What about zip ties?
Zip ties.
Zip tie. Oh God, everything I do requires zip ties, Mike.
Yeah.
I was
That's a guy
JDM. I
thing.
was a JDM guy for years with the tuner cars and the Japanese imports, and my vehicles were held together by zip ties. And so is the car that I have now because I ripped the bottom of it off in that accident that I got into not too
yeah.
long ago. And the other day, it's just like flopping down. I'm driving down the street, I hear a scrape. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I get home, I look down, and of course, I've got zip ties in my car, which I should, and I zip tie the entire bumper back on there. It's a
Oh my
2023 Hyundai Elantra with 30,000 miles, and the bumper is zip tied on the front
You
of the
can
car.
get them in every color now.
Zip
Well, I
ties?
know. I
Yeah.
get them in black. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get them in black.
Yeah.
You know,
They
you
work
know what they
hard.
say. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
That's it.
They do say that.
And you know what?
They do.
The good thing about the conjoined twins having one child is look, two heads are better than one. So if one needs to take a
I've
nap,
heard that
somebody
before.
else can watch the baby. So there's a lot of advantages.
Right.
There's a lot of moms out there that are
Yes,
very jealous
yes,
right now.
yes. You're right, Angel. You're 100% right. It is 5:37. I think we have to take a quick commercial break. We're not going to be on break for too incredibly long because Angel's got to leave here at 6:00 tonight. But I will tell you, a break for just a few minutes. Normally we do 2 songs. We're going to do 1 song this evening because we want to make sure that we get everything locked and loaded into this show this evening. So you're listening to the Gorilla Radio Network. This is Live with Mike and Eric featuring Angel. Enjoy our All Burnside, as I always do. Oh, Evan said he needs a roof.
Oh, really?
Evan just said that apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said it earlier.
Yeah. Said he needs a roof.
Yeah, I need a roof because we were talking about the roof for the door.
He's in the fucking. He can call the guy directly. He knows what's up. Yeah. Is that on YouTube or on Facebook? And you know what? I was like all fired up last night, or and then this morning. I'm like, fuck, who cares? It makes me feel like people are watching the show. You know what I mean? It just makes me happy. Like, you want to talk shit about us, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're trolling me. I couldn't even tell you. I don't know who the guy is. You know? I have no recollection. I have no idea who he is. Here we go, though. We're getting back on the air. Yeah, mics are going on in 3, 2, 1. All right, you Gorilla Army bitches. That was R.L. Burnside. God, what a great lyricist he was. And he's got way more songs on top of that one, but that's one of my favorite songs that he has. R.L. Burnside, if you guys don't know who he is, listen to him. You won't be disappointed. So, Angel, let's talk about this guy that we talked about the other day that you know who I'm talking about.
The paternity test?
Yeah, so do you want to go ahead and you want to take the lead in this one? Because I know you sent me the story and you said certified scumbag, blah, blah, blah. Would you like me to take the lead or you want to go ahead and do it?
Take the lead.
All right, so this guy apparently he was charged with getting his 11-year-old stepdaughter pregnant. And there was some speculation as to whether or not he was the actual father of it.
Right.
Because they were trying to figure out what was going to happen because they were doing a paternity test. But it turns out that a DNA test confirmed that with 99.95% certainty, Dustin Walker, age 34, is the father of you are the baby's father, like Maury Povich said. Yeah, so this guy literally impregnated his 11-year-old stepdaughter. What a fucking piece of goddamn shit.
And you know what bothers me about this, or what's
no, tell me.
about
Don't hold back either. Yeah, tell me.
11 years old, for whoever knows how long this has been going on, that the abuse.
Right, of course. Yeah.
She would not give him up.
No.
Like, that's how it works. And that's what's so
and
sad
that's just because that's just how it is. Yeah, he's got the control over her.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just something kids will never tell.
Well, of course.
And it's really, really sad. And so, you know, there's something they know that it's not right, but whatever he told her about not telling. So I really hope that he gets the full extent of whatever punishment is in that state. The full extent of the
law. Well, he's going to get it. He's going to get it.
In that state, though. I don't know what it is. But
it is Oklahoma.
Yeah. So I hope it's
Oklahoma.
I hope it's, they
have the good rapers in jail in Oklahoma.
I'm so not a raper. I'm so not a raper. Yes. They do, though. They have the rapers in Oklahoma.
But even, more concerning is I hope she gets, and the other kids in the home too,
right,
get the help that they need to have a much better life.
They've removed all the children from the home.
It takes more than removing, though. It really does.
No, I know.
It takes like an in-depth, years
I
of
think-
support.
I
and
think
everything
she's
else.
the oldest, if I'm not mistaken, out of all of the kids.
Yeah.
So
But she's not
only-
the only one.
the only saving grace is what I'm saying is that
Yeah.
maybe these kids are not old enough to remember in
Yeah, you
10
hope
years
so.
what happened. You know
They'll-
what I
they'll
mean?
remember.
Obviously, the 11 and the 9-year-old probably will, but
Yeah.
the 2, 3, 4-year-olds, maybe they will have a recollection, but it won't be as impacting.
Yeah, their behavior
know.
is affected by it.
Of course,
they
it
may not
always will
be
be.
conscious of it. But
Absolutely.
I just hope that this story reminds people that you got to pay attention to shit because
Yes.
that's someone's life. That child will never have the opportunity other
Yeah.
children have, other human beings have, to have a moment of innocence in their life.
I mean, you can only have innocence
Enjoy.
for so long
Yeah,
before you get tainted.
and it's so much less now than it ever has been.
Yeah, I know.
So, but yeah, definitely offender, predator,
Yeah.
whatever he needs to be. Like, I don't even know why they let them.
I don't know
out
either.
and
I mean,
live
there should
when
be.
there's that kind of thing like that, he should just be in prison.
At the end of the day, no, you shouldn't even be in prison at that point. You should just be executed.
Well,
you know what I mean? At the end of the day,
Yeah, but if
there simply shouldn't be any. There should be zero tolerance for it.
Right.
Mike, you agree with me?
Certain death.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just certain death. It is what it is. You
Yeah,
know, you
I
got
am-
caught, you got busted.
right.
You've been a scumbag and you've been a shitbag your entire
Right.
life, obviously.
Now it's time
So
to die.
let's go ahead and it's time to meet your maker,
Yeah,
motherfucker. Let's get it done.
Let's
You know what I
finish it
mean?
off.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, people
Just
have.
finish it off.
Yeah.
I understand why people have such. I mean, I do too. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
But those are the people that are hurting the most innocent in society.
Absolutely.
So-
yeah, for sure.
But we were waiting on that to see if it was, and
Yeah.
he wins the biggest
There you
scumbag
go.
award.
And we talked about it on Tuesday. We're like, well, I don't know if this guy's
Right,
the
I was
father,
giving
whatever,
him the
blah, blah,
benefit
blah.
of the doubt.
As you
until-
should, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Guilty until proven,
Right.
or innocent until proven guilty.
right.
Yeah.
Well, you're guilty as hell.
Yeah, he's a guilty motherfucker. He
Mhm.
is.
And
He
his
is.
wife's guilty too.
And I knew, of course, she's just as big of a scumbag as he is
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
I don't
yeah.
care how
Both of them.
illiterate they are or anything else. You're smart
Are they
enough.
illiterate?
Well,
They can't
I'm
read?
assuming.
Mike, are they illiterate, Mike?
They must be.
I'm giving
They're
him
from
that benefit
Oklahoma,
of
though.
the-
They're not from like
Well,
Kentucky, West Virginia.
Kentucky,
They live in a
West
house-
Virginia.
They live
yeah.
in a house with no water. And
Did
stuff.
you
Their
see the
kids are
guys
in
with the
school.
teeth from West Virginia? The
yeah.
Facebook post that was on there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Those guys are awesome,
I
man.
s-
Yeah, the most inbred people in the world. They've got like 4
I
teeth
know.
between like 3 of them,
I know.
and they're like chomping away and they're having a good old time.
Hey,
yeah.
they're living their best life. Leave 'em
Yeah, I
alone.
suppose so. Yeah, I
guess
suppose.
so.
Yeah, they're living their best life.
They don't know any different. But
Does that make them any different than this guy right here? Honestly, and I'm not trying to be
Yeah.
a dick or I'm not trying to be
No.
funny, but does that make these people from West Virginia that are born and bred to just inbreed with each other and their families and their sisters and their kids? Does that make them any different than this guy right here? Because that's what they are used to doing. And that's socially acceptable in their world.
well, aren't
And
they-
I'm not playing devil's
Right, no,
advocate,
no.
but I'm just curious
I
what
don't know
people's
enough
opinions are.
about. I think they're very isolated, aren't they?
They're
They-
extremely isolated. Yeah,
Right.
they live in a house with no electricity, no running water.
right. Like
It's a shack, basically. It's
they're
off the
ve-
grid.
Right.
Yes.
They're very off the grid.
Yeah.
They're not like, I think their situation is very different. Like,
But
because
how
that-
so, though? How so? How is it different?
because this guy knows, and they took their child out of school. They're around other people to know that it's socially unacceptable. Like when you're a remote,
Right.
off the grid community,
But it's
you're
the same.
only
but it's
social.
this. I'm not. And again, I'm not
Right.
condoning the behavior, and I'm not advocating for it
I'm
in
not
the
either,
least.
but I could see
But
why they
you
would
can
not
you can
know.
take the two of them and compare them and say to yourself,
Right.
well, it's the same thing.
Well, it's the same thing, but in a sense, one's socially aware and one's not socially aware. It's
Right.
acceptable.
Right.
So for that, I mean, because that's how human beings were in the very beginning.
Yeah.
All we had was each other, and that's how you reproduce.
What do you think, Mike?
I don't know. One was told not to do it. One was told nothing.
Right.
So-
That's the thing.
I say you drop bombs on all of them, man, and call it a day. Right.
Oh yeah. Well, of
Just
course.
drop the Moab on them, the mother of all bombs, and call it a day. Right.
We're all just people. We're humans. We're not
People
that
are
smart.
people. So
but-
why can't it be?
But
You
when you
and
know
I
something is
Should
wrong,
get along so awfully.
oh. But if you know something is wrong and you're aware of it and you do it,
Yes. Yeah.
that-
No,
that's-
I agree. I agree.
I mean,
It's just a very curious scenario to me. You know what I mean? It's a very
But
curious
those
scenario.
people in Virginia, I don't think
West Virginia. Let's not say
West
Virginia.
I'm sorry.
Let's give
West
people in
Virginia.
Virginia a little bit more credit. It's West Virginia.
I don't think
Absolutely.
necessarily.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what's up.
I don't think necessarily they're impregnating 11-year-olds.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
that
know.
For sure.
I don't know the answer to that either.
I don't have the answer to that question
'Cause that might be the
or that
difference.
statement, but
Mhm.
they might be.
They might be
They might be.
marrying each other and
They might
inbreeding,
be.
but they may not.
I mean, if you
You
look at their
know.
faces and their teeth, I would suggest that they're doing some sort of like crazy inbreeding.
But
You
they
know,
might have an age limit.
there might be. Maybe they've got a moral standard.
They might.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta follow that moral compass.
You got to follow the moral compass. You do.
There's got to be one somewhere.
Dustin Walker, you're a piece of shit, and you're going down. And I hope you get the death sentence.
Mhm.
34, Dustin Walker, get the death sentence because you're a scumbag.
I
And
hope so.
if you lived in West Virginia, we don't fucking care. Bruce Willis, man, what's going on with this poor guy? One of my favorite movies of all time was Die
Which
Hard.
one? I know which one.
Oh God,
them.
all of them.
They're all
Die Hard 1,
Yeah.
2 was okay.
2 was okay.
3 was outstanding.
Yes.
It's a toss up between 1 and 3.
Yeah.
With Samuel L. Jackson and what a great Jeremy Irons.
Right.
What a great movie. And I feel horribly for Bruce Willis and his
Mhm.
family because he is not going to make it much longer. He's not. 70
He's been
years
gone
old,
for a
Hollywood
while.
legend.
Yeah.
He retired about 3 years ago, from what I understand, from acting, and his dementia and his frontal lobe
Mhm.
disorder that he has is
Mhm.
basically just kind of taken over at this point.
Yeah.
And he just has no idea what's going on. And I feel horrible, and you hear about people with dementia, and you hear about people that have, the issues in their brain, you know what I mean, with
Neurological
irreversible
disorders, yeah.
neurological disorders. And you don't really know about it until you know about it. Then you see
Right.
something like this, and you're like,
It's terrible.
it kind of hits home a little bit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It kind of hits home.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks.
does.
Yeah. I know my wife's got a bit of dementia in her family, and
Oh,
her
okay.
mom and her sister, they've gone through it, and they've been battling, the
Mhm.
dementia and this and that, whatever. But you don't really understand the severity of it until you do. And
Right.
it's just terrible that people have to go through this, because at the end of the day, I mean, they're fully functioning people,
Right.
and then they're not, and they
Right.
don't know which end is up.
You can look
you
at
know,
them,
His
but they're
life,
not there.
absolutely. This guy's life, Bruce Willis, his life was on film from Moonlighting back in 1985,
Oh,
which was a
Kathleen
great
Turner.
show.
When he had hair,
Yes,
I remember.
Mhm.
all the way through until
Right.
2 years ago, when he made whatever the last movie he made was. And now the guy, he doesn't know which end is up, and it's horrible.
It's hard because he always
It's
portrayed
horrible.
such confidence. and
Always, he was the tough
badassery.
guy. He was the guy.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I mean?
You just would follow him
Yeah.
anywhere.
He was the tough
He
guy.
would save you from that building with the
know.
broken
It's
glass.
amazing,
and then,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Glass. Who cares? Who gives a shit about Glass? Remember that
Yeah.
in Die Hard? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But when it comes to the brain, it's an organ and a muscle,
Yeah,
and it's
I
so
know.
complex.
Yeah.
We learn more about it all the time.
I know. Yeah.
So
And it's
you know-
something that we'll never know about 100%
No.
ever.
no.
Yeah.
So
It's controlled by aliens. That's why.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
Well, Elon Musk's brain is controlled by aliens. We know that for sure. Here's another 7-year-old, though, that does not have dementia, that's doing just fine. Howard Stern. Howard Stern, XM Radio. There were rumors that he was getting canceled, right? And everyone was like in uproar, like he's getting canceled, cancel culture. He goes against the grain. He talks about this, and he goes against Donald Trump and blah, blah, blah. So of course he's getting canceled. And all the right-wing people were like, of course he's getting canceled, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. Howard Stern just locked in the biggest deal in in XM history,
Wow.
right now.
Did he really?
Yes. And he's coming back with a vengeance. So all of it was a complete publicity stunt in order to get your attention. And he just locked in a monster. It says, it doesn't show the deal, but it says Howard Stern signs monster payday after show cancellation rumors. So all of the rumors about Howard Stern being canceled because of his woke beliefs and how he felt about the current government situation that we're in were all complete garbage. It was all publicity. And he signed a monster payday, is what they say, with Sirius XM
Oh, good for him.
again.
That was probably part of the PR strategy to get his.
Oh, I guarantee it
offer
was.
up. You know
I
what I
guarantee
mean?
you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guarantee it was. Yeah.
Yeah, let's try.
So he just took a little vacation, and then the insider told Sheffer it comes after Howard Stern was dubbed the absolute creep and resurfaced as Sofia Vergara goes viral. So that's what made him like in the public eye bad. All this talk about him being fired or canceled is pure theater. Neither Stern nor SiriusXM has publicly confirmed the extension. Instead, the shock sparked curiosity from a cryptic 45-second Instagram video featuring headlines about his uncertain future. So he posted an Instagram video. Look at him. He's doing the exact same thing that we do here, Mike. And he's signed a monster payday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, for sure.
How do we get aboard that trade, man? How do we get Sirius to come knocking on our door?
I don't know.
But at the end of the day, so he signed a monster payday, and he's not going anywhere.
It's called media entertainment. You know, there's so many people out there that listen.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what we do. We're here to entertain. Like our
Yes.
show is fun. This
Right.
is when you want to take a break and you want to talk about some of this stuff
Yes.
and have fun with it and have an opinion and let it fly.
Yeah.
You know, don't come here if you want to be led or, you know, be inspired to, you know, have
Right, of course.
something like, you know, important in your life. This is a show for fun.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, we do this for
And to
fun.
shoot the shit.
You know, we like to
So-
talk shit about Matt and stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But we do it for fun.
Yeah, like, you know, hello. But, you know, Howard Stern,
Yeah, you know,
he's
you know.
done that for years. He just has his opinion.
Shock value. Yeah.
and it's
It
his
is what it
opinion.
is.
You
Yeah.
may not like
It is what it is.
But apparently there's a lot of people that,
that like it. Yes. There's a
Apparently.
lot of people that like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he does what he
100%.
loves.
Yep.
He shares his
100%.
opinion.
If XM loses him on that radio, I mean, he has his own
What
station.
what do they have
Yeah.
at that point? I mean, what do you have? Just like streaming music at that point, country music and
Right.
whatever. I mean, he is literally the face of XM. There's not
Right.
a chance in hell they would ever allow Howard Stern to not broadcast. I mean, he's
Right.
literally the biggest face in broadcasting.
Right.
He's iconic. He's a
Yeah.
legend. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
In radio broadcasting.
Who would ever take his place? Like, you know how everyone passes a baton?
Right. Ryan Seacrest.
You think would take
Absolutely.
his place?
Ryan Seacrest will he's gonna take over the world. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ryan Seacrest, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but that motherfucker,
Well, if he keeps living,
He's got his hand
he's
in
already
goddamn
200
everything.
years old.
he's 200 years old and he looks like he's 37.
Yeah, it's
He
crazy.
never-
And
Ages.
he hosts Wheel of Fortune
Oh,
and he's good at it. I like him better than Pat Sajak on
Do
Wheel of
you
Fortune. I told my
really?
wife last night, we're watching Wheel of Fortune. I'm like, I like Ryan Seacrest better than Pat Sajak.
is Vanna still there?
She is.
Hell,
She's about
how-
172
I
years
was
old
gonna
too.
say,
Yeah.
how old is she?
172.
Pat Sajak looks like a fat Joe Montana.
You were so
Oh man,
right.
speaking of Joe Montana, man,
Doesn't he?
have you seen the Dallas Cowboys thing on Netflix? The
Oh.
America's
America's team.
Team or whatever it's called.
No, I haven't.
I
seen it.
started watching it last night. I can't stop
That's
watching
my
it.
next watch.
It is incredible
Wow.
when you watch Jerry Jones because it's not.
I
about
remember
the,
watching him.
It's not about the football game. So I was really hesitant to watch. I'm like another football documentary, whatever. I know all about football, but it's not about the football.
Mm-mm.
It's about the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
With Jerry Jones, how he bought the team for $150 million back in 1988. It's currently worth like $4 billion, the team. Jerry Jones almost went broke and put his family in complete bankruptcy almost in order to make this team worthwhile. They sucked for years, as you know.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then they just pulled this amazing team together with Emmitt Smith and
Right.
Michael Irvin, Troy
Michael
Aikman.
Irvin,
Yeah.
absolutely, Troy Aikman.
Mhm.
You know, it's just they made this team work,
Mhm.
and it's a really it's an 8-part documentary though. I'm two episodes in. I'm like,
They're
fuck, I got
amazing.
6 more to go. This is
Oh,
terrible.
Have
Yeah.
you heard the new Cowboys news today?
Now what happened today?
They traded Micah Parsons
Did they really?
for 2 first-round picks to the Packers.
Ooh,
Wow.
So
Really?
the Packers are,
no shit,
yeah.
no
Wow.
shit. And that's kind of like what they touch on in this documentary. It's like they do these outlandish trades.
Oh yeah.
And they make it work. You know what I mean? But the Cowboys suck. And Jerry Jones, at this point, at his age, he's just got to relinquish the rights of the team to people that know what they're doing. You can't be the owner,
You
general
can't do it all.
manager. You can't be the PR person. You can't be
That's your baby.
you can't be
though.
calling the plays from the press box. Jerry Jones, come on, for the love of God.
I know, but
Just-
could you
just
imagine?
relax a
That's
little
your
bit.
baby.
It's your baby, but I mean, your team's worth $4 billion at this point. Just let it go. Hire a general manager and
We're gonna
call it a day
remind-
and
we're gonna
relax.
remind him of that when we want to help him make a decision, aren't we?
I'm not stubborn in the least. Jerry Jones, however, is.
Yes.
My friend Lulu took me to Emmett Jones' house in Texas when I went to
Really?
visit her.
Who's Emmett Jones?
I don't know.
I mean,
I've never
Emmett Smith.
heard of him.
Emmett
Emmett
Smith. Emmett Smith. I'm
That's Jerry
sorry.
Jones' brother. It's his half black brother.
I'm sorry. I got all excited.
Emmett Jones. Come on in.
I got all excited. Got up in myself.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
Emmett Smith's house in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was playing.
Really?
Yeah, I went to visit her. And
Number 22.
She drove me to his house, and it was like a gate in front of his house, and there was cameras, and I stood out front and waved.
Yeah. And did Emmett Jones say anything to you at that point?
Well, no, he didn't. I don't know if
No
he saw
massage
he didn't come
therapy?
outside.
Nothing. You didn't go by his.
No, he
as
but
a
his
masseuse?
mom his mama's out there, his house there, and everything.
I'd probably go massage him at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, yeah.
hey, how are your thighs doing? You know, let me
No.
Maybe to get
check
her
out
on
the
the
bit.
head.
Yes.
I was a married
I mean, I
woman.
might. You know what I mean? It's Emmett Jones for God's sake. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do?
I did see Jimmy Fox at a blues club there at that same trip. Went to a blues
So
club.
you saw Emmett Jones and Jimmy Fox.
I did. I saw Emmett Smith and Jamie Foxx. So that
I
was a
know
great
Jimmy
trip.
Fox.
I hate that guy. By the
You
way,
don't like Jamie Foxx?
no. I like
Jimmy or Jamie?
Jimmy. I don't like Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy's dead.
What happened to Jimmy?
I don't know.
I haven't seen him in years. Really? I always hated
I
that.
think he died last year.
I hated that fucking guy. Really?
Yeah, he's all right. He was cool.
Good for him, man. Fuck him. Who cares if he's dead?
I
Finish
don't
your
know
story,
who,
Angel.
I don't know
I'm
who
sorry.
Jimmy Foxx is, but Jamie Foxx, me and my girlfriend were in this blues club in
House of Blues.
it wasn't House of Blues, it was something else, and there was like an all black wonderful blues band, blues, jazz, rock. And Jamie Foxx came in and he looked out and he called us two white women out because we were only two white women there. It was
Very
great.
cool. Wow,
Yeah,
you
it
were
was like
you were
a
standing
small-
like sore thumbs in the middle of the crowd.
We were
Yeah,
shining
you were.
like diamonds.
Angel, I'm
So-
not going to say that he didn't do that intentionally,
He did.
but no, I'd like to think that he did. All
He
right, I would like
did.
to think that he called you guys out.
He did.
But at
It
the end of
was
the day,
fun.
it's like holding a Q-tip up in the middle of
I know it.
charcoal briquettes.
It's not
You know
the
what I mean?
first time I've done
And
that.
you're like, well, I've seen the briquettes,
Mm.
but this Q-tip is really cool looking.
Hey,
So
it was
come
fun.
on down,
He made
Q-tip.
some kind of joke. We laughed with him. We were all good.
Right?
Yeah. Went to the red light district in Texas for that.
Really?
weekend.
You got
Yeah.
some hookers?
No. We went to a dance club where it was all male dancers and stuff. It was a
Okay.
blast.
Isn't the red light district where you get hookers?
That's
If you're a
Amsterdam.
guy,
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Okay.
Not Houston.
Oh, okay. Okay.
not Plano, Texas.
All right.
no.
I
Interesting.
mean, different kind. Different kind.
Maybe for fishing.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
What in the hell is going on with this show right now, Angel? That's what I want to know. What the hell is going on? All right, listen,
I'm
it's
giving you some
6:01.
fun. I'm giving you
I
some
know.
fun.
I appreciate that. I like the stories and I appreciate
Mhm.
everything. Alligator Alcatraz is closing down, by the way. Did you hear about
I
that?
heard about that.
The judge
Ordered.
ordered it to close down. So yeah, they've got about 4 more days to go, and they're going to have no more people involved or incarcerated in this place after the next 4 days, and they're going to close it down. I'm just kind of like spitballer right now. I'm moving through all these stories. Little Nas X, we talked about him on Tuesday. He pleaded guilty to 4 felony counts. Yeah, he was arrested, and I got to tell you, he's about to get the worst in my life.
That was terrifying.
Your girl's going to be already thin. He's about the gayest person I've ever seen in my life. Look at him go. Look at him go.
Is that illegal?
I don't know.
He was hot.
The illegal part of it, well, I mean, when you put a traffic cone on your head, Mike, that might be a little bit illegal. But I think the legal part of it is when the cops came up to him and said, hey, man, you okay? He charged at them. And he tried to fight the police officer. So I think that might be illegal.
Maybe it was
So-
a dance move.
They said he was running nude, so I mean.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't, though. I mean, you can really see he's not naked. He's wearing some tidy whities. And he's looking through the look. There he goes. Yeah. That's a gay walk right there, man. That's a pretty gay walk, right?
It's pretty gay.
That's a prance.
Yeah, that's a
Stop
prance.
now.
Yeah.
Stop.
And more power to him, man. It is what it is. But at the end
Yeah.
of the day, man, it's like you can't go and charge police officers. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-mm.
they're gonna take your ass in.
He
Now
was
with
probably
your
looking for a
dangling hanging out.
kiss.
I know. Looking for what?
Kiss.
Possibly from who?
The police officer. He ran up to get a kiss.
Trump says we're going to get tariff rebate checks here coming soon. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, right.
I can't wait for that. A lot of money is coming in. He said
Yeah,
President
right.
Donald Trump gave an update on his plans to provide Americans with a tariff rebate check on Tuesday, telling reporters during a cabinet meeting that levies are bringing, quote, a lot of money into the country. So stand by. You guys might be getting a rebate check from Donald Trump. The dumb. Look at this fucking guy. Oh my God. Look at this guy, right? I put this on our page today. Did you see that? I
There's
put this
your
on our page
boyfriend.
today. Look at this guy go. And so if you guys are listening out there right now, which you are, or if you listen to it later on today, just go to our page and I put this on there. This guy is running down the street in Pasco County in Hudson, Florida, right in front of Castro Chevrolet on US 19 and almost 52 in a T-back. And
A yellow banana.
Banana hammock.
the caption says only in Florida. He's got to be about what, 7 years old, Mike, right?
Yeah, 70.
68, 7
He's
years
got a
old.
great stride. I mean,
He's got a great
hot out.
stride, and he's got.
He is doing
I gotta
great.
tell you, he's got a tight ass too. He's got a real tight ass, Angel.
You know,
I don't know if you saw that, but I mean,
I
this
wasn't
guy.
paying that
Mike,
much
take a
attention
look at
to
this
it.
real
He's
quick,
got a
man, and
great
tell
ass.
me he doesn't have a tight ass.
He also has a great gray mullet.
He's got a big old package too. Look at that thing, man.
Oh,
You
I mean,
guys
that
looked
thing's
at this
he's
way
got a
too
big old
hard.
hog down there, man. He
Oh,
does,
something.
man. That thing's a monster.
I was looking at the pace he
Angel,
had
I'm
in the
telling
hot
you,
weather. I
no,
wasn't
he's
looking at all that
got a
stuff.
tight ass and he's got a big hog down there.
Oh my
Which
God.
is
I
pretty
did not look
awesome
at
for
that.
this guy. He's got to be 7 years old, and he is just getting it done.
He's just
Look at
trucking along.
him. Yeah, I love this guy. I don't know who he is, but I want to find him. And if you
He
guys
needs a
want to look at
soundtrack.
it, it's already on our Facebook page. I posted it earlier today, so please, by all means, you guys go take a look. He's got a tight ass and a big old hog down there. Angel, you got anything to say before we sign off for the day? Because I know you've got some place to go. I don't want to hold you up any further.
All right.
I could keep this going for
All right.
hours, but I know you're busy.
I know. I've got a man to see, and his name's Prince. He's like 4'2", and he's got a lot to do.
He's
So,
dead too. He's
I-
dead. He's dead.
Not in my mind.
All right. That's
So,
fine.
anyways, be kind to
Purple
yourself
rain, purple rain.
because purple is the place of
It is.
of great pleasure.
Yes.
And great that's why.
Absolutely. I
So,
love that.
Be
I
kind
love
to
that.
yourself, be kind to others, and don't run in a banana hammock down 19.
Even if you're in Hudson.
That's even if you're in Hudson, anywhere, you'll cause an accident.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think he caused an accident. I think he, you know,
We don't know that.
No, I don't know that. You're right. But I think he was okay. You know what I mean? I think it was okay.
He might have stole.
What's that?
He might have stole those off of Jersey John.
Oh, he might have. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
I just don't see the
you're
mohair
completely
boots.
right. Yeah. I don't see the boots either. Jersey John's the best, though. He is. And I don't think you know who we're talking about, Mike.
I've
Jersey
seen
John.
Yeah.
Oh, you've seen him? You know who we're talking about? Yeah, the guy that wears the pink spandex and he's out there
He's wearing
dancing like
jeans.
David Lee Roth. Yeah, he's the best. He literally was the honorary mayor of Hudson.
Yeah.
For a day. They made him mayor of Hudson. And I don't know if you know this, Mike, but Hudson's not a township. It doesn't have a mayor. But they made this guy the honorary mayor of Hudson because he's that predominant in the area.
Everybody
yeah.
knows him.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of him online. I haven't seen
Dude,
him
he's the
live.
best, man. I remember one time I was driving with Dick Jacken. The first time I ever saw this guy, we're driving to Joe Kelly's house up there in Hudson, right? When he lived in Hudson. And we're heading down 19. I think I had to go get something from his house, whatever. I'm driving with Dick Jacken. And we stop at the intersection of US 19 and Highway 52. And we look over. The first time I've ever seen this guy, it was probably 15 years ago. We look over and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? And Billy's like, he's like, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. So we both take our phones out and we're holding up traffic because we're filming this guy. He's wearing pink spandex. He's spinning a sign. He's got his hair. He's whipping it around. He's doing David Lee Roth moves. And we're like, this is the best thing ever. I had no experience with Hudson or with Newport Richey or Pasco County at that point. That was my first experience with the town.
He's our welcome.
And then
wagon.
I said, you know what? I have to work in this town because it is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've been stuck in that fucking godforsaken town ever since.
Working at the circus.
Ever fucking since, man.
Congratulations.
What a horrible mistake I made. What a horrible mistake I
Hey,
made.
you met me.
I wish I did, but I wish I never went through the intersection of US 19 and Highway 52 that day with Dick Jackin, because I would still be back in Tampa where it's normal. Normaler.
What's normal? Overrated.
Mike, what you got before we sign off today?
Purple rain.
Angel, you got anything else?
That's it, man. I got to get the hell
All right.
out of here.
Let's do it. Yeah.